start up my stream.
Yeah. I'll watch it and then I can invite you either way, I don't know.
I'm already in my stream, so for entertainment.
No, we start the new stream.
There's my lighting. Lighting's not too bad. I'll kick on the flash.
Got it. Alright, shoot. I think you're invited.
Yep, I just got an invite.
Okay.
Hey.
Excellent.
Hopefully the audio is good for everyone. Let me go here real quick and just verify that. Okay, the audio is good for me at least.
That's good.
Okay, what am I doing?
You're in the session, right?
Yeah, I think I am.
Oh.
I see Boston.
Okay, good. I didn't actually hear what the guy said we have to do. Normally if you hit, let's see, the buttons are similar to the first one. They're not. Right trigger brings up your wheel.
Okay.
Objectives are...
I have the newspaper up.
Yeah, me too. Task force is to the right. We gotta get lumber to Boston.
Okay, from where? Green
There
Stop?
should be a random lumber yard.
Looks like Green Stop. Can I like ping?
I have no idea. Like I said, the first one didn't have co-op, so I have no idea how it works. Oh, there's a farmstead southeast of Boston.
I don't even know where I am in reference to everything.
I'm just using Boston as the point of interest.
Well, I am
With the
in
atoms.
a direction above Boston. There's a Green Stop. I'm assuming that's where the lumber is.
Is there a station in Boston? There is a station in Boston. I'm trying to find a lumber. You said there's lumber to the north?
I don't know which direction I'm in.
I'm use Boston as your point of reference.
I'm just gonna start building a railroad track, okay?
Yep, start building.
What's the worst can happen?
Trial and error.
When you get to Boston,
Yeah, Boston is where we need to go.
I get a little warning sign when I get near Boston. Tracks start or end outside of something and touch a city. Okay, never mind. It's fixed. They just didn't like that I was going outside like the city.
You got it on.
Okay. So I think I built something. In theory, I built something. It says exit forward, Y to execute plan. Okay, so Y is
Yep,
executing
SirLegna
plan.
truck instructor, yep. Yep, I see.
Hopefully I did good.
You built a really big station there, but yeah.
I didn't build that station. It was already there.
Oh, was it? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
It's there now. That's good. So now we need to get it for a line going to and fro.
I I got an achievement. Move the cursor into the next one of your tracks to start something. I can't read because the chat keeps blocking my messages, so.
Depending how we want to do this.
I mean, I literally have no clue what I'm doing, so.
Well, you're gonna want the flow.
It says switch track planning. I guess I do that one? Okay. Execute plan.
Yeah, you executed the plan. I was building a track and you're like, ting! So, I wonder if we both can't build at the same time. That would kind of... I don't say defeat the purpose, but make things a little... Oh, it's not right on there. Don't execute. Do not execute.
Execute the plan.
Do not execute that. Okay, I fixed it. I was trying to do a... execute that one.
You built some track.
I built some track. Because what you're going to want to do whenever you're entering and exiting cities is have switch tracks, so obviously
Okay,
you don't
so
have...
I'll build a switch track then.
No, I did. I kind of sort of did.
Or I'll build a switch track for the other thing.
Yeah, you can.
I'll figure out how to build a switch track for the other thing.
If you look at how I did it on Boston, that's how you kind of need to do it.
Yep, I'm sure Boston will tell me what key buttons to press. But I don't want to do whatever it's trying to do. How do I place track without... I understand you like this game. Okay, insert parallel track. How do I not insert parallel track?
Typically you need it to run off of a track that's been built. Like,
Okay, so you say inject it off this track. Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay, we'll do that. Right there. We'll have it come off, come around, and...
Like, normally you want, like, parallel tracks, essentially. But you're gonna want, like, it to be like a 2-3 branches coming going in, essentially.
Why do you not like this? The form of the blank is invalid. Okay. How do I get the form of the blank to be valid? That seems to be valid. Execute plan. There we go.
Let's see what it was. Yep, essentially that's it, yeah. You'd want it reversed, though.
I don't know how to do any of that, so you're gonna have to fix every mistake I make.
Well, like, I'll say what I mean. You see how you did it? I'll go back and I'll kind of give you the idea. Just so we're both kind of looking at the same point.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't want to necessarily bulldoze and then have to, yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of that part. But I'll say, you pretty much did it, but it's like, it needs to be done the reverse way. Crap. Where's it going? Okay, there we go.
We're watching. Everyone's watching you right now.
Something kind of like...
Just to tell you, I can't see anything until you build.
I know. Something more like that.
Okay, how do I delete that? Because that should go on the inside then.
I know you don't want that on the inside. Because you obviously were cutting off that other rail. But that's essentially what you're going to want it to do. You hit Y and demolish and demolish. And then just demolish and extract that out.
I'm hitting Y and it's not doing anything.
It's not Y, it's right trigger and then down to demolish.
Right trigger down to demolish.
Demolish, yeah. And then just select the branching track that I made. the branching one, not the axis.
Ah, okay. So you have this.
There you go. Bingo.
And then I B, and then I go back to track construction. And this really should have been a PC game.
I'm sure it's on PC.
How do I... Track construction, there we go.
Yeah, I think I see your cones, so I think I can actually see what you're doing, which is nice. And I'm sure it's red because you're probably bending it too sharp, if I had to guess. That's my initial takeaway. Yeah, something like that. Yep, you got it.
And we combine it back to the thing, or we just keep it off?
You can keep it off. The preference would be to keep it off. I think of it like roadways.
There you go.
One essentially coming in, one going out. So obviously we'll have the right.
I don't know which direction any of my tracks are, so.
They initially start off as neutral. They both kind of go both ways, but what would end up happening is you'd have like roadblocks because they would like try to use the same track. That's why obviously you'd branch it off.
Okay, so what's next?
Honestly, keep running that track parallel to the one you're running it, and then I'll see if I can build one off over here.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll let us construct more than one track at a time. There's something we can try here. I don't know if it's gonna... Yeah, it's burnt. Yeah, I'm gonna... that's you for 2 years. I don't think it's gonna let us do both go crazy with the construction at the same time. It's the only...
Well, you try build yours now.
Yeah.
Tell me when you start building yours, and I'll see if I can build mine.
Yeah. Branch mine off.
I'm building mine now still. You want me to just carry this all the way to Boston?
Like my camera's acting up. That up. You overruled me on that one. That's fine. No. No. Wait. Good. Okay. You see,
yours just constructed. I'm still in construction mode.
Okay.
We have 5 different track plannings.
Yeah.
So how far am I going? Where's this going?
Connect yours to the one that I my branch off. Connect yours to my branch off.
There you go.
Good. Now, if I remember correctly, it's built the same way. I'll have to build...
So we take the other one and connect it all the way up again?
No. It's good technically right where it's at. Because now we've created that circle for the two in the front. What we have to do now is bump into each other. Just seeing how the layout is.
Personnel.
Let me do personnel.
Okay. Company task list. Deliver 8 loads to Boston, 8 loads of sugar to Boston. Okay, I'm gonna start looking for sugar.
Okay.
Okay, sugar is down south this way. And there's no railroads. So I'll have to build a station. We're gonna build that one.
Yeah.
There's one all the way up here. Is there something here?
I'm curious on how signals work, because...
No.
There.
Okay. So that's not going to help. Okay. Task list. What else can we do? Transport 320 passengers from Boston to Portland. Okay. Where's Portland? I don't see a Portland.
Oh, that's not it.
There is no Portland.
There's no Portland?
There
Well,
is
Portland's
no
probably not, like, available yet. Like, normally...
But it's in our task list.
Yeah, normally it'll kind of put, like, our goals there and...
City list.
Portland.
Yep, I can get to it. Give me a second. Yep, I found Portland. Okay, so Portland's right up there. Okay, so that's not too bad. I can start building one, I just don't know how to get a train station to it.
They might have to complete the first task for it to allow us to do stuff like that. Normally that's how the first game works. Like, they give you, like, goals, and then as you're building towards it, it'll kind of, like, unlock areas where you can build stuff.
It should be the outdoor one.
Oh, where did they hide my signals at?
I'm gonna start building the railroad to Portland.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, they don't have... Oh, okay, this is signals. Okay, I think. Yeah.
I can't build the railroad to Portland because I don't know where the train station is.
I can try to build a train station.
You can try to build a train station too. You're not the only one who knows how to do things. The flow of goods. I know how the flow of goods work. Research, building construction, train station. Exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
We don't need a train station on the ocean. How do I rotate? Left and right.
Oh, I think they changed one thing to make it a little bit, but I don't know how it works.
We want this to be accessible. I think that should be good enough.
Actually, I'm going the wrong way. We need to go from Lumberyard to Boston. Oh, nice.
Okay, build a train station.
Nice. Now, where exactly... Okay, Portland's there.
Yep.
I say we use the furthest right line in Boston, and you can run a line from there to there if you wanted to.
That's what I was gonna do.
Nice. Just making sure we're on the same page, so we're not...
No,
tracks
I'm gonna break everything, and you just gotta figure out how to get around it.
Alright, how do I add trains to this now? Get the rail line.
That rail line is built.
Yep, it is.
And then you want me to go the other way for backup.
Because now you would have to do the same thing we did with the lumber yard. You'd have a, you know, like a parallel track coming off of both areas, and then you'd connect that second line.
I'm getting it.
Trying to figure out how I can add it. There we go.
So I can add. I want it to be. Well. Now, do I add it parallel to the junction, or do I put it before the junction?
I would do it,
Before?
yeah, before each junction.
Okay.
If I think I'm understanding you correctly. If not, I can always peek and kind of...
Okay, do you want to check it out? I don't know if you can see it or not.
You at Portland or Boston?
I'm in between them.
Okay, let me see.
Yep, this doesn't like it.
I would do it closer to the actual cities themselves versus like a mid... versus it being put in the middle.
I don't know what you mean by the cities themselves.
Because you said you were in between the cities?
Well, I put the track at the beginning and end of the cities. Can you not see where my gray track is?
No, I can only see after you construct. I can't see it.
Okay, then I'm constructing. Done.
Maybe I could. Okay, it's there, yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Don't know, guys. Okay, so those trains are all connected. Everything's connected now.
One thing they did, from what I'm observing, is I don't say they dumbed it down from the first game, but I feel like it's easier because you don't have to put so many signs like you had, I think it's like stop signals. When you go to track construction, you can hit right button and it brings up your directions.
Nope.
It won't let you do it.
You said track construction.
Yeah, go into track
construction. Yep, got right button.
Hit right button, brings up your directions.
Yep.
So now you can click on a rail line, like say A, and you can flip it to one way or another.
Okay, so that's coming down. So we want this one going the other way.
Yep.
There you go.
Now, I don't know if there was something I'm missing, but so far, because in the first game you had to literally put, like, individual signals, and it could get borderline complicated. Not complicated if you knew what you were doing, but if, you know.
Okay. And then, I guess stopped would mean bi-directional.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how to add trains now, because that's the new fun thing. I'm like, okay, changing the menu.
I added train stations.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to add trains now. That's
Alright, we got an engine shed with one engine. I can replace the locomotive. I can choose its paint job.
Confirm. There we go. Good. I got a train. There we go. I think.
I can make an ugly train.
Oh yeah, I gotta. How do I forget now? Now the world's moving now. Because if we were doing everything in a paused world.
It's okay. I'm making an ugly train.
An ugly train. Huh?
Yep, because you can put custom colors.
Ah. I was working on bringing the sort
Ah, that's the color I'm adjusting. Okay.
Do that.
There we go.
There it goes, yep. Normally storylines for the leaders.
Replace. I can replace all of them.
Do not replace the train. Not yet. There it goes. If you go check.
I can replace John Bull.
Do not replace John Bull.
How do I make mine then?
What you need to do is go hold right, go back to right where you're looking at the overworld, right?
Okay.
Go to new rail line. Top left.
Okay.
And then you click like your starting point. Like click on Portland.
Yep.
And then click on Boston.
Okay.
And then you'll hit down on the D-pad to select which train you'd want. It's the Grasshopper or John Bull. Probably, of course, the John Bull because it's the better engine. But if you wanted to just run a Grasshopper, you could.
No, we'll go John Bull. And then how many trains do I want? 10?
I'd say just one, but if you want to run 10, you know.
And then what loading do I want?
I would just leave that blank. Just
automatic?
Automatic. Whatever gets moved, and then just hit Y to confirm.
Hey, I have a train going. Somewhere down the track.
It's your first train.
Woo! I bought my first locomotive, guys. It ran off. There it is. Look at the train. Choo-choo. It's moving pretty fast.
If you click on it, you know, you can
I am in it. Hey guys, train's here. Off to Portland we go!
It feels like the game does signaling for like if you're looking at the rail signals.
Yep.
And the first one you had so much individual points wherever you wanted them. This one seems to do that.
Cool, so we're completing objectives then. Right? Yeah! No, not yet. I don't see any objectives being actually completed.
Because we need to get lumber to... Because the first objective is to get lumber to put more strength across that line. Where's the real line?
Oh, nope, mine just completed some. I sent 49 people from Boston to Portland.
Yeah.
Successfully. Okay. So I need to get to the sugar plantation down here.
Yep.
So I need to make another train station. How do I do that? Building construction. And what do we have outside of here?
I'm gonna add 4 trains.
Feel like that's... Now, should I put train stations like on the edge of the town, or should I put them like as close to the red as possible?
I'd get as close to the red. In the first game, it showed you like a line between where your station would be and where the resources were coming from.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, you'd want to make sure. Now, normally the absolute best is if you can like try to get 2 resources with 1 station. So, you know, of course, is the best thing because then now you're moving 2 resources.
Well, there's only 1 resource in the green, so...
Yeah, then just build a... And then, of course, you want to build the smaller station. Because, of course, like, the benefits...
There's a smaller station?
In the first game, there were, like, 3 different sizes. And, of course, they would give you 3 different ranges of routes. So, I don't know...
Doesn't look like it. I got maintenance post, a water supply, and a train. So I'm just going to put a train station here.
We do need to add a water station on our track, so...
Well, that sounds like something on your plate.
Yeah, I'll get those built, because we don't want our engines overheating.
Very good. What we're doing here really has the potential to revolutionize the way we have been transporting goods up till now.
Cool.
1 small step for man, 1 large leap for mankind.
Okay, I'm just going to continue the route I had off of Portland.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are our objectives? How are we looking? Good, we got the lumber. You're working on the sugar. You're already moving passengers. I'm probably going to add 2 more trains to that list, unless you have already added more.
No, not that I know of.
Okay, I'm going to go check that line and add more. Okay.
Right here, just in the future, that's it.
Let's add 4 more trains to the line.
I don't think that added the line. Oh wait, there it is. I don't want to delete the planning. I want to execute it. No. What is... Oh, because I have an issue right here. Okay, I'm like, why can't I execute the plan? There you go. Execute that plan. Cool. And then
It's so nice that they do. It looks like they do the signaling. It's just amusing because again, like I said in the first one, just having to do the signs is so tedious.
there you go. Back and forth signaling to Sugar.
So you got Sugar going to Boston now.
Or he's going to Portland, then going to Boston. Boston.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can do that whenever you're doing your.
If you want, I can make a bypass.
Typically, how I would do it in the first one, I would do a bypass. I would have some trains, like you could technically have it, you know, going like a 3-route stop kind of thing.
I can make a bypass if you want. I can go around the outside of Portland.
I would do a bypass.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to flip the directions.
Yeah.
There you go. Because the inside. How did it? Go the other way. Thank you. Go the other way. There you go. So now that's coming in. And these trains are going to have to flip
what you'd want to
directions
do,
too.
and again, this is where it gets fun, because if you have train tracks moving certain ways, now you can run like overpasses and have it rejoin up on other routes as well. And then have like your returns for it.
Can I change direction while trains on it?
I do not know. I know when I'm playing on like Trainiac mode on the first one, you couldn't. I mean, you could, but you'd cause like like traffic jams.
Where is he?
Nope, you just pissed all the trains off.
That's fine. I can piss those trains off.
I don't know exactly like the repercussions to it though.
There you go.
Like for me in the first game, it always ended up being like you just have to sell the train and then you start from scratch after. Like, oh well, I can't fix this.
Okay. Now we're gonna take a train out off this guy. Why don't you like me?
Let's see.
I'm gonna start.
We have
heading
no.
into town.
Yeah, that's right. You got Sugar going through there. We got 200 more passengers to get moved.
Okay.
We only have 3 months to get that Sugar moved.
Okay.
You work on that. I'm going to try to find other resources to run into Boston. Those are peaches, I think. Apples.
Have it come out here.
We're gonna build a station over here.
I'll have it cut.
I don't know if you can pause the game or not. You can click the left thumbstick if you wanted to pause it.
Okay.
I'm completely fine letting it just run on normal speed play though, because the game's not moving at a quick enough pace. You can kill us, you know.
Let's execute this guy. There we go. And then we'll have this one be the cutoff for this guy. Cut off until it hits this bridge here. Recombine at the bridge.
Yeah, the game doesn't seem to have the multiple different size stations, at least that, in regards to this so far, but it's fine.
Recombine.
No, it is only one station. There's only one station. Okay, that's good. We don't need a big station.
The bridge. Execute that.
Oh, I see how the game does it. It's up to 5.
Oh, that's gross. Gross.
Alright, that's again a quality of life bump they give it. That's nice.
Okay, so this one
This one.
is gonna go down like that. And this one's gonna go up like this if need be. I think that's how... No, this needs to be a bidirectional.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That's a bidirectional. which means this needs to be a bidirectional. I think that works.
I'm curious to see how smart the AI.
Oh, we got money!
We have made money for the quarterly
Woo!
report. Moving on up.
That means I didn't break everything.
Not so far. I'm confident.
Okay. Make sure this railroad's going in the right directions, and it becomes a bidirectional, which means this has to be bidirectional. So that's that.
Station's going. Yeah, the way I'm doing this is going to look really weird, but it is what it is.
I am so confused with my rail race, but I think it's good. That's not good. Why are you stopped? Why is everyone stopped? Is the game paused?
Yeah, 'cause I'm building. I don't know if it does that when I'm building or not.
Okay.
I don't know if it does that thing. I can't do that.
Or it's 8%
Oh,
too.
yeah, okay. Yeah, if you click the left thumbstick, you could, there could have been a news headline that I missed, probably. I don't know if that's how that worked.
Okay. So, if you're going out this way, you have to take that route till you get to here. Then if you go out this way, you come out of this guy and go out this route again. Then you catch the bidirectional. Out this way. Maybe this doesn't need to be bidirectional. I don't know. Okay, everything seems to be moving again. But they're not taking the roundabout. I don't know why they're not taking the outside.
In the first game, you could actually, like, specifically go in and, like, choose the specific track lines that certain tracks use. You may be able to go and tinker with that. There's, like, another, like, way of doing that. I can't remember specifically, but...
I mean, as long as sugar's coming in, we're good, but...
Yeah.
I thought my bypass was perfect. I don't know.
I need to build a... make sure as you're...
Sugar's coming in, so... All sugar... no sugar is coming yet.
I got peaches coming in now.
Where did I get the sugar?
How come observe here in here? So Jackson's stop is the...
Yeah.
Let me check your route here. Doing that. Oh, you do have a roundabout. Okay, let's see what we're doing here.
Like all the trains are stopped.
Yeah, I'm trying to observe what could be going wrong. Oh, that's what I was saying, because you have... Think about, like, roads.
Yep. I thought about it like I thought about roads.
Okay, so how are they getting back to the sugar farm by chance? Are they supposed to be taking that... Is the destination for them to be going through...
So they
Portland
can either go through Portland or they can go through the roundabout. Either or.
Okay.
My battery's all about to die. Lovely. Like, there should be a path either way. Because they should be able to come either direction on the outside.
Well, see, I think you're doing the thing that I struggled with in the first one, and this is whenever I always told you I had that breakthrough that I'm like, oh, that's what I need to do to make the things flow. The game doesn't do the thing that you're probably thinking it would do at stations, where it just like picks the track up and just the train and just immediately 180s it and flips it and sends it back. Sometime,
No.
or it won't, or it'll keep it on the same track normally, if I remember correctly. It doesn't like 180 it like you would, you know, like. Because you have them wanting to stay on this track. They're coming on the left track.
Like, left track is primarily coming back, but it can be used for the other direction if they stop and wait for another train to come back on it.
I don't know if you can have it do that, I think is the issue. I think you pretty much need one to flow one way, one to flow the other. And
So I need four tracks to get you?
Essentially, is how you'd want to do it.
That seems excessive.
Yeah, it's doing the. I see where it's like the flow is, it's congested there.
Yeah, but I don't get why it's congested there because there's no trains coming up that track. Like, I could understand if there was trains coming up it, but there isn't.
Yeah, see, like what's funny is like I had the same thing happen to me in the. Or what's happening is because it's the one thing that also could be happening. The game's smart enough to probably do what you want it to do, but because that's such a long stretch of neutral track, it's having to wait for one of those trains to come all the way down, and it's probably what it's doing too.
Well, why is this train stopped right in the middle?
It's probably waiting for.
Oh, that's at the. Oh, I see what's the issue. I see the issue. You put a little water station sign. They need a break array from the water.
Yeah, that happens too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Normally, I would try to build one in between my stations. And they often just break down randomly, so we do need a maintenance thing. I'm gonna build one in Boston, so we have one there.
Okay.
Do that.
Should be more than enough mileage.
Yeah, the issue I was pointing out probably wasn't even the real issue then. Is that the stations were just run down.
Or it's not that they're run down, there's just no alternate path around it. So now if I go to routes... Okay.
That's already up one.
This needs to be neutral. And this bit right here needs to be neutral.
Go to maintenance depot. There we go. We got a maintenance depot now in Boston, so it'll
And
repair
that
the
will
trains.
go back. So now everything has a path in and out. So in theory now, multiple trains should be able to get on this path and be treated. Which means as that train stopped, another train can come up through there. Let's see. Does that mean this train's gonna stop now? Nope, it goes right on through. Yep, that was the issue. I didn't know you had a water sign thing right here, so basically I had a long neutral stop with no route around it, so if a train was marked to stop at the water thing, it would hoard up all trains behind and in front of it.
Ah, gotcha.
But now I have a third route around the water, so.
Good. How are we doing on objectives here? I know we're starting to get close.
Why are you guys all
stopped?
stopped? Why are you guys stopped? Because there's one at the station. Should be getting to Boston now. I saw a train come out of Portland.
We have no sugar in Boston.
Are there any trains coming in? Why are no trains coming in? Are there trains coming into Portland?
I see no trains coming from Jackson. Jackson is the sugar.
Well, first trains have to get there.
Oh no, you can add more trains to start at Jackson stop. And unless, let me see, do you have any other routes? No, we don't have any routes from Jackson.
Okay, how do I make a route from Jackson? I thought I did that.
go to new rail line, top left.
New rail line. Oh yeah, this thing. Okay.
Yeah, and now you click Jackson, and then you can pick. Of course, if you want to get sugar to Portland, you can add Portland to the route.
Nope, Boston's the only one that
Boston.
needs sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then get down the D-pad, go down to trains, pick the train, how many? Maybe 5, because we have an excessive amount of money.
Well, we only need 8 sugar. I'll put 2.
Okay, but we only have like 2 months to get.
Your train runs along sections without directions and trains with directions. To avoid waiting times on these tracks, you should avoid such combinations. We'll see.
Yeah, listen.
You lie to me. Okay, so now I have trains.
We only have like 2 months to get the sugar. That's the reason why I was saying. Maybe saying.
Well, if you want to add more trains, you can.
Okay, I will add more trains. Don't want to fail that objective. Where is your rail line?
I want to see the routes with the trains. It's gonna go through the bypass. I think it's gonna go through the bypass. It hopefully will. It should. In theory, it's better for it to go through the bypass. Nope, it chose to go through Portland.
Yeah. You typically will always use the shortest route. I don't know if it acknowledges, traffic or not, or workload,
Because now it has.
Oh, well, this is gonna be interesting because now that line's gonna have to wait.
Well, it technically is flowing through Portland, so.
Right.
But.
It'll probably use the out rates to come back around, maybe though.
Oh, well, it has to
Oh,
if it's gonna stay on that same track.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just gonna watch it because I'm curious on how it's gonna work, if it's gonna spit it out or not.
Why is everything stopped here? What is this train doing in Boston? Like, it's hurting up a lot of trains.
Train has negative balance. I don't know what that means. Because, I mean, obviously it can't take stuff to a farm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just like the flow of traffic. Now everything's got to wait for this train to go in, get checked, and then come back.
Well, there's no way around that. I mean, trains. There's only one line into Boston. That's the issue.
Right.
I mean, we have the same thing with the other one. Same exact problem.
Right.
But in theory,
but that's the reason why those
two
lines are
trains
separate.
can get
though,
out,
so they're not
but
going to
can't
hold
get
each
in.
other up.
2 trains can get out, but can't get in. That's the issue. I have too many trains able to get out of Boston, but not enough getting in.
We have multiple lines, so if you wanted to try to branch another line in to try to cut down some of the flow, feel free to tinker with it to see if you wanted to try to cut some of that load down.
Or the issue is only one train can get out of Boston at any given time on that line.
Well, I'm saying is you can grab that next parallel line to it, bring it out, and then hook it on if you want to. Or if you want to add
let's try. I don't want to change direction. I want to add another. This is kind of a messy little get up.
We got 13 days and we still have yet to get sugar to Boston.
I'm trying.
And some of them probably are sugar, it's just now, again, just letting them cycle through.
Yeah, because right now the out is on the
company
inside.
Hey, we did it, I think. Yeah, we did it. We got it.
Yeah, it's good on.
In the nick of time.
I'm gonna have to play around and delete some things and eventually get better.
Yeah,
Because the junction is too close to the thing for me to run another line through it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's... I'm gonna destroy a line and then I will quickly repair it. I promise.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Like, we're good for another 6 months before the next deadline. You do that, I'll start looking for more resources to run to Boston. Got more sugar?
I need to...
More sugar.
From that same point, all the way up.
Want some dairy into it.
Why do you not like that? Why are you trying to take this weird arch? Okay, I guess I'll build it here and then build it down. There we
Build
go.
that there.
It's fine now. He wanted to do some weird arching system. Okay. Whoop. Oh yeah, my controller died.
Oh no.
Quickly, run! Run and get new batteries. There we go, controller's not dead anymore. Okay, I need to make sure the line's facing the right direction.
You lost 300,000.
Yay! Okay. Why are you choosing not to be... Yeah, continue that one. Okay, now... That goes in there, and that goes in there, and we should be good. There should be 2 trains. In theory, there should be 2 trains coming into Boston now from Jackson. Nope, they're still stopping. Oh no, that's getting water. They're still stopping, Michael. They're still stopping. Come on. Nope, he still stops. I don't get why.
Again,
I just received a grateful letter from the mayor of Boston regarding our new passenger line. That's really good press, especially now that we're
Why
delivering
is it
goods
stopping?
faster than they are consumed. Passengers can be a more reliable source of income.
I'm trying to see what you're
Oh, I
saying.
bet I know. I bet I know why. I bet it's stupid. I bet it's being stupid, and if I don't give it enough room, it doesn't recognize that it can actually switch tracks. I bet it's the issue.
Yeah, that's why normally you'll see me run like if you see how I did the left tracks, so you can run. I think it's kind of like I don't know if I've been describing it correctly, but it's like you can run more lines off of that because like the switch tracks are based off of it.
There we go. Now it has more than enough room.
Right. The scary thing literally only is that little gap of like neutral track.
Yep,
but in
but
theory,
that
we'll see. how it
should
goes.
be fast.
We'll see.
It should be fast.
But in theory, the train should be able to come literally all the way up to that next sign and wait, though.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Do you go through the total thing successfully? Okay. You're gonna... What are you stopping for?
Trying to find out what
What are
track
you
you're looking at.
stopping at?
You talking about the one with the hourglass?
No, the one near the water station.
Oh, I see. Exclamation point?
No, there's no exclamation point. It's just stopped. Oh wait, there is an exclamation point. Yep.
Okay. Auction! I don't know if we want to bid on that or not.
I can't bid. I can't hit A.
No, only I could bid. Ah, I am the master.
Only host can bid.
Okay. No, I don't want to bid. We'll let that one go.
No. Not Barty. We let Barty get this? Okay, so what is wrong with
This
this
is
one?
breakdown. This is breakdown. It's just having to be repaired. Like it.
Small breakdown. So how do I fix
How
a
the-
small breakdown?
They repair themselves. It's just a time thing. Like
So do I need to run another line? Like he's hoarding up the sugar.
yeah, that is the problem. At least in the first one, it was just a time there. This is a time thing. Eventually, they just get fixed and go.
But he's hoarding up the sugar cane.
Yeah, he did. You got an empty train not carrying anything.
I don't know why I have that. Okay. You're gonna stop at the water. And then you're gonna continue on going through, right? Because there's 2 points where you can stop now. Come on, get all the way through.
Yeah, we got there to that stop point.
Why? There's nothing in the junction ahead of it.
Let me see. Just gotta use that right lane.
There's nothing in the junction ahead of it.
There's nothing in the junction. You are right. There's nothing in its way. Let me make sure that that train's not on like a weird route here. Can I select you? It's trying to get to Boston. Why are you trying to get to Boston?
Where it can get to Boston, there's two ports that it can go through.
Oh no. Like I said, it's gotta wait for that neutral track. I mean, I get it, it can go up to the next stop line, but it was waiting for that other train to come through, I think is what the issue was.
But it can go through the second one right here. There's 2 lines it can go into Boston on.
No, there's only one it can go in on. Like I said, whenever you see how like
There's
mine
2!
coming out.
It comes out 2! The rightmost 2 on Boston are on this line.
But what I'm talking about is there was a single line of track where you have 2 lines coming out of Boston, so they pinch into one line and they pinch back out into 2. That I'd say that one line is where
Okay,
they're
fine.
waiting.
I'll keep adding more lines until they start moving. We just play this stupid game where I add
Like technically what you'd have to do is sever that line and then just run the 2 parallels. But then you'd have to have them have like the weird flip to get out of each other's way. Here, I'll show you.
Nope, I'm running a second line. We're just gonna have tons of lines. Everyone gets a line.
I don't know if we're looking at the same thing.
Okay. It doesn't
I'm curious to see where this line is going to be placed, because I don't think it's the one that I'm looking at.
There
I
we go.
don't know why those trains are coming. 'Cause,
There you
yeah,
go.
something like that. Yep, yeah.
We're gonna spit off all the lines.
So, I don't know if that's still going to work. We'll see. Yeah, if he's doing that thing where if it's hauling anything, the line's too short. So what I'm saying is this, let me pause it so nothing happens. I'm in here. Let me sever that line. Sever that line. Sever that. Function can put. Yeah, I can. Good. Oh! I did not mean to do that. Come back, Jack. Oh God, there's no undo button either. Oh no. I can still fix it. I can still fix it, I think. Oh. We're good though. We're good though. I need to fix your line back. Alright, game, why are you doing this? Oh. No, come on, game. No, that's not what I want. Leap planning. There, good. Good, we're good now. You gotta run this one parallel. I'm gonna continue the line that you had. Hopefully the game isn't gonna just reset the routes.
I can't see what you're doing, but I'm watching the
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, just watch that gap that's now there.
I see two
that.
gaps. Still see two gaps.
Working on it. It's too sharp, that's why it's not going to work. If I do that, maybe... Gosh, this is...
I don't care about that.
Probably not going to work. But what we're doing now, like, watch now. I'm going to try to see if this fixes it. It's probably not going to fix it, but I'm going to see if it will. This is one of those weird tricks that I watched how, like, the NPCs, so not like like the best stations in the game, the first one had like this weird like auto track system thing going for it.
So you have a track in between these, okay.
Wait.
You have two tracks in between these.
I'm trying to make another parallel thing. There it is. Right there. And then you just add like a crisscross kind of thing.
So you added two X's.
Yeah, something like that. Now in theory that should fix the problem.
But I needed the sinking port. The big issue was the sinking port.
Okay.
Okay, well we'll see.
It's still gonna have one in, one out, but let's take a look at the flow of it.
We'll see. Trains are coming in. But it's not hard to get the first train in. It's hard to get the second train in.
Well, only one can go in at a time. That's the thing.
No, I want two ports.
The easiest way to do that then would be just use that second line then.
That's what I was doing.
No. Let me see. Pause. That's something crazy. Demolition here. Delete that.
Like, basically,
Yep.
basically how I imagine the best case would be is we take all 5 or 6 lines, whatever number of lines we get, and we conjunct them into one that has a choice between all of the lines you can get on. So if any of these are available, everything gets in.
I'm gonna fit, is it? Oh, it is. That is smart enough to do it. Good. That should fix our issues right there.
No, now you have 2 different lines.
That's what you wanted, though. You said you wanted 2 lines.
One line's only going out. One line's never bringing any trains in.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, this train's waiting for no one. Okay, there it goes.
Like I said, the goal is just to cut down the wait time as well.
Takes the
as long as
first. Okay, second train's coming. It's waiting.
it'll have to wait, like, I guess that, from that gap from where the cross is to where it goes, it'll have to go, right? I think there's a train in the station, right?
Okay, now
So-
2 trains are here. And that
It's coming
second
in.
train's waiting. And the second train's not using the second station.
Let me see if I can edit the route and see if I can have it designate that specific track. That might be why. It's probably designated to that one line, maybe. You know, on the positive note, no one's got explanations over their head saying, I don't know where to go. It's like the best thing. Everyone's never... Oh, there they go. Never mind. Right on cue. There they go.
You put a lot of crisscrosses here.
Yeah, I did. You can wipe those if you need to, if it's not what you need. Make sure you hit left on...
Now, were the crisscrosses you made manually?
Yeah.
Okay, delete the crisscrosses. Because there's
You
a
want
thing
the
called a station guide run, which, when placed on parallel tracks near a train station, allows arriving trains to choose their own station track depending on utilization, while also departing trains.
Yeah, I think that's where you'll run into trains head on into each other. I think it's but I'll delete it and you can see if it is what I think it is. You'll see. That one. That one. That one. That one. And that one. Okay.
Okay.
I think I have one left behind it on this one.
So I can now put this here.
Oh, there you go.
I can put it. How close can I put it? I can put it as close as this junction here.
It's paused. Tell me when you're ready and I'll unpause it. So I don't want to...
Okay, I built one of those things. Okay, I'm ready for it to play.
Okay. Yeah, that's essentially what I was doing. I was going.
I think the AI doesn't know how to use the crisscross like you think they do. I think you have to put this garrison. Hey!
Possibly.
Train went into second.
Okay.
The train goes out of second. Train goes out of first. Train has to wait for the other one, but once it gets out, it should be able to go. And then 2 trains should be able to come in now. Come on, get the first. Okay, one train's gonna come in, and then the other one. Okay, because they want to take turns.
Yeah.
But the other one can go out. Yep, awesome. And now the second one can come in. Come on, second one.
If you wanted to optimize it, though, you probably just put it more towards the middle. So
why is the second one not coming in? Okay, there you go. You just, for whatever reason, wanted to take a nice, sweet time. Yep, that's what you need to do. So you don't want to do crisscross, you want to do garrisons.
Right.
So, did you add any more crisscross? Do these have crisscross?
Yeah, they have crisscross. That's how you had to do it in the first one.
Yep, so...
Turns to flow.
You delete those, I can add the garrison. Or I guess I can do all that. Nope, I don't want to delete that. I want to delete that one.
Yeah.
Delete that one.
Do that. I'm going to run these supplies into Boston.
Okay. And then we add garrison. I'll try to do 2 like you had it. I don't know why you had 2, but I'll try to do 2. Oh, no. 2 just replaces it. Okay. So I just put it
Would it be cheaper to run it around the mountain?
Better than to put this closer to the junction here. I think it will. I think overall that would actually be better.
I don't know. What are you doing? Yeah, we go. Okay, so it's cheaper to run it around the mountain. It's cheaper to run it around it.
Why are you waiting though? There you go. Yay! More optimal flow. It's not the greatest, but it will work.
Yeah, like the first game didn't have the garrison, so I wonder if it does the think tank work for you, not having to actually...
I think it's just telling the AI that it can actually do that. Because I think the AI is stupid otherwise.
Yeah, that's the thing, like in the first one, it's like you had to
Cool.
hold its hand to get it to do what you needed it to do.
Cool, cool, cool. We got trains coming in and out optimally now.
Debating. It is cheaper. It's like, it's ridiculous. But it's fine. So really want to go that way.
Okay, so that's that. Now let's see if I can. Do we have to optimize down this way? I don't think so. I think I only have one train coming in and really one train coming out. So, but there is a second route that no one's taking. So now let me see if I can figure out why no one's taking the second route.
Right. We're going around the mountain range, Linda. I'm going to run a circle around the mountain range. Trains going out to Boston and they'll come back around the other side.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why no one's going. I guess no one coming out that way makes sense. Why is no one coming in that way? Portland needs a garrison too.
We lost it.
Aw, dang it, we keep losing money.
It's fine. We're going to start making money once we start getting that milk flow.
Okay, I think I need to delete these tracks. Put 2 garrisons around Portland. They really shouldn't need that because it should be taking the alternate route because that's faster.
It's like a run around, so they don't have to come all the way around. Or I don't have to build extra tracks.
Because once this stops, like any train that goes through Portland should just be going through Portland. So it shouldn't be doing that. It should be going around this outer side.
But shallow enough to pull off. It is. I'm losing a lot of our money, so yeah, that's I'm gonna have to go and sit down for a little bit and be like, yep, that was good.
You're gonna go through Portland or are you stopping? You're stopping. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Then
Not
you
a-
come out. You going through Portland? Because if so, you shouldn't have stopped. Yep, you're going through Portland. That should not have happened. Why are you taking that route?
Yeah, there we go.
I think it's because in the short term it's optimized. I think it's taking the shortest optimized path. That sucks.
You can go in there and you should be able to manually edit the routes though.
How? Where?
I know on the first one you could. Let me see. I'll leave that alone, I guess, for a moment. Let me see if I can find it.
That's train lines. I can add a new one. How do I edit an existing one? Route list.
Yeah, route list. You got it.
Jackson, okay. That's the money. Edit route. But I can't like edit which rail they take.
There was a way I thought. Let me see. Yeah, you can click the rail line directly, and you can guarantee it'll use that route. Again, I can't remember how. I mean, I get rid of these. Just don't change. Don't change. Okay. You can click the rail. You can click the rail line specifically. It's not like
Jackson to Boston. Done. He said I can click the rail line specifically.
you'll click the line exactly. It'll like set like a waypoint, and that's kind of like the line it would use to get to that point. It's not like foolproof, but I've used it before in the first one to navigate like traffic jams. If I needed to make a alternate, hey, fix me. I guess is the best way to put it.
That's the train. That's the wagons. it to Boston. 22%. 11%. Copy, delete, edit. But I can't actually like edit which line it goes down. Like this outside rail only gets used 6.5% of the time right now. Which it shouldn't. It should be being used like
More.
15? 15?
It is flowing, right? Like you do have like the line flowing that specific way for traffic.
Give me a second, let me check that again, but fairly certain I had that checked. Okay.
Because if it's not flowing,
That's
it
solid, so it goes down the solid, comes out the solid. Then it gets to choose which line it goes down, and goes into another solid.
Your up and around lines have no directions.
They can't. They have both directions coming in.
Yeah, see, that's why I won't. That's probably why they won't use them, probably.
But there's other ones that stopped. Really, right at right before the station, it stopped, and they're using that.
But they're
That gets
like,
used 10% of the time.
Let me see if I can help you.
I don't get why it's not being used.
Oh, I see now.
I mean, this train is broken down, so right now it's suffering anyways.
Maybe if you flip the lines, maybe have the right go back towards the sugar plant, and then have the other one coming in. Maybe might help that line. Just seeing how that line flows.
Okay, give me a second. Have the right coming in to the sugar plant.
Like we're talking about the lines that are going around Portland, right? The outskirt lines.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, just flip them possibly and see if that fixes it. You might have to even, or if you're not going to flip them, you might have to run, just for the sake of flowing, because you know how they're running into like a neutral track. You should be able to pull that line and
Okay, flip them.
straight into that parallel. That might help.
I don't see how that would help.
If anything, what you might have to do is just, sever the points where they meet, and then just connect them directly into the flowing lines where they match. You know what I'm saying?
But they won't. The outside line is bidirectional.
Okay. Let me try. I think I can fix it. This might be insane. I'm gonna pause it so I don't destroy something here. Come on, game, quit being funny. Let's set a marker for here. Let's just mark this one. Remove that gap. If I were to build a line from, let's just say, this one's flowing, that one's flowing that way, that one's flowing that way. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to know. From, say, here to, oh yeah, I know what it's doing, but it's not planning. I'm trying to pull from my other line, that's why it's being funny. From my previous attempt. Make these two work. I think you can run it through, I think. I mean, it would cause like a... I think as long as the line's clear, it should be fine. In my brain, so it should work. I don't know if it's going to work at all. Might be too steep. I might have to... Got this. Just delete that. Delete that. Check the flow. It's got no flow now, so that's fine. That's fine. You said you wanted that one being that one, so you're gonna want the line going from. I did not. There we go. It's okay. There we go. Good. It's clean. Like, this is an experiment. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work with my version. Just work. Right there. It's gonna look weird. I get it. Latch on. There.
Okay, so now this.
So the flow stays moving. It doesn't have to actually. Again, it's probably going to still continue to try to go through Portland because it's the closer route. But in theory, you should be able to put the waypoints now on those secondary tracks where they'll use those now. Like, as an example, let me try a route. You want to... Let me try something here. Route list. So what you want is you want a train to go from Jackson to Boston, and then you want it to come around on the outside route, right?
I mean, that would be the most optimal, I think, since Portland would be a stop.
Alright, let me delete that.
Like, I feel like the algorithm would be so easy. It'd be so simple. It'd be, if you're at a junction, stop. If the junction is filled, stop. If you can find an alternate path, go down that route. Like,
delete that one, yes.
I feel like I could write this algorithm.
That's what I was saying. Like, I felt like the first one had issues, and I was like, okay, quality of life seems better in this one, and let me see if I can do it.
Because pretty much what it would be is...
We're aligned?
Continue going down the route. If you can't continue, stop at the junction you're at. Check to see if there's an alternate path. Keep going down that alternate path until you see...
Yeah, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. That's what I was saying. The thing in the first one was throwing me off with that. That's why I stopped. Like, that's why I'm like, yeah. That's why if you were to ever look at my routes from the first one, it's like getting spider web, because I'm not even like dealing with that algorithm of like, hey, can you just navigate your way through this?
Because basically what I'm gathering is there is one designated route it's going to take.
Which you want to use.
And you just have to deal with that.
That route.
Like, that's how I feel. I feel like there's one destination route, and that's it.
Wait. I think I got this. Good train's on it. Oh, go for it. Why not? Good adventure. Alright, I got 3 trains running that route. Let me make sure my things are set here. No,
I don't know why this little... I guess it's because it has to go one way or the other.
Okay. Oh, well, watch the magic happen. Follow a train from the new Jackson stop.
Okay, I'm
and
watching
just see if
it.
it does what you want it to do.
Okay, so it goes down the stopped route. And it should continue, in theory,
right,
going to the left.
I don't have it hooking left. I have it on the... I didn't tinker with the go around. But the goal, like you said, you want it to come back or on the outside. So it should
go only on the outside. It shouldn't go through Portland.
You want it to stay on the outside line.
Yeah, because the Portland stop...
Alright. I got this. Let me delete that and try and actually set it up that way. Because I can set it up that way initially, but I was like, no, I want it to run the quickest route to Boston and then just come forcibly back on the outside. I got you.
Well, the quickest route to Boston is on the outside.
No, not by
because
distance.
Portland's going to
Maybe
have trains
time,
going
yes,
through
but
it.
not by distance. I don't know if you can set that by time. But I got you covered. Josh, yep. Bad things are happening to good people.
Because now you get something like this in Portland where two trains are facing each other.
Okay, I got you covered. One problem too, it is self-inflicted. I got so many trains running. Typically, maybe you don't want 3 real trains running at any given time, because obviously that causes the backup.
Well, if they took the outline, you should be able to get, like, both Portland and Jackson stops should be able to have 5 trains running simultaneously.
Let me see if I can get it to do what I want it to do here. Jackson, take this route.
I don't know how you gain it where you can pick which route you're taking.
Go that route. Go to Boston. Come back through. Get on that route. And then you should just default land home somehow. My problem is like there's a neutral line, which I don't. It's gonna cause a backup anyway, but we'll see how it goes. Let me add a string to that line now. What happened? There it goes. Okay. Add a train. We'll add 2 of these. Because the one thing this game does that the first one didn't, you couldn't just buy like 3 or 4 trains. And you probably could. I never noticed. I never did it. But this one like makes it like right there front and center that you could buy more than 1 train at a time. And like I said, that's gonna cause slowdown. Okay, I put the train now on Jackson Stop. That one should be the one. It should veer off left here. Should. If it isn't, then I guess it's shorter distance. It's just overriding what I wanted to do. Okay.
How did you get it to do that?
You pick the station.
Mm-hmm.
You pick like I said, you click the train track itself.
I literally tried to do that and it didn't give me any options. But let me see.
Try again. Well, first, let me just delete that route and you can just do what I got. I don't know if it should give you the ability to, but maybe I'm maybe
so
I won't let you decide that.
Click Jackson. And then you say you click
the train track itself on what route you're on.
Ah, okay.
It'll create like a waypoint marker.
Mm-hmm.
And the AI is just saying, get to this marker no matter what, essentially, I think. So
okay.
And then from that point on, that's what I was saying, like if I ever was playing, like, in Training Act, you can't pause the game when you're building, so you kind of have to, if you get a traffic jam, you gotta kind of, let's build an alternate track here and force them on to
I think I've gotten my fix of this game.
I don't mind it, again, that's why I'm like, but that's why,
but it should be
spider off randomly. I'm like, that's how you avoid a lot of these weird.
It should be smart.
No, it's not. That's why I was saying.
Because that means that this 3rd lane near the water tower is never going to get used. It allegedly got used.
Well, use another one.
Like this one apparently never going to get used, but apparently it's getting used.
And now it should snake its way back to the
water.
That's the one I think it should snake back to the right now. Nope, that's not the one I thought it was. Carrying supplies, so obviously that's going from there to there. Yep, there it goes.
Why? No,
Eureka!
I agree, but now I have to, like, I literally would have to have a waypoint marker for every path I wanted to take. and have like 3 different
Yeah,
trains
yeah.
taking 3 different waypoints to and from 2
That's
stations.
why I said I don't like. That's why I said you could have it where you could mark.
You're so lucky I am hooked onto my cooking game right now because I will make you a better train sim.
Right.
Like you
That's
might
why
not
I said,
have,
like-
you might not be able to have an infinite number of trains running, but you would be able to have trains.
That's why I was saying the breakthrough moment from the first game I had. I was like, it's not the train on itself that you're trying to direct. It's
Stupid
like,
AI.
It's not route to train. It's train to route. Is all it is. I was always trying to go route to train. I'll make a route. I'll direct the train specifically, and then all of a sudden it's like, no. You gotta go the other way to make it fit.
I don't like this. Because, again, the algorithm should be as simple as if I can
Point A
get
to point B.
if I can get on the point A, point B. So, you know this stop right here where the garrison is?
Right.
So this should be what's considered like a junction point, okay? And in the
Right.
game's mind, it should be able to go, hey, there are 2 paths coming up. When the train stops, the train should be able to go, hey, I have 2 options ahead of me, left or right. And it should immediately do like what it's doing right now and go, I'm going to go left, okay?
Right.
But if for whatever reason it goes, I cannot go left immediately, okay?
Right.
I'm going to not attempt to go right. I will stop and check to see if right can make me to my destination. If right can make me to my destination, then I will go right.
Right. Again, that's why I said when I had my... That was my initial thinking when I played the first one. And like I said, I had the Eureka breakthrough moment of like, okay, I'm going to have to literally...
Ricky's here
grab it by the
spamming my
hand,
chat.
go, I got it. That's why I'm like, yeah, I get it.
I don't like it. Like,
I don't mind it.
I can think of a couple algorithms that I would have implemented, and I feel like I wouldn't have this problem with these algorithms. I would have done like a networking thing, have every junction of railroad know what its nearest junctions are, and be like, hey, how many junctions does this... I guess maybe it's checking how many junctions it takes.
Right.
Maybe that's what it's doing. Maybe.
Alright, where are we at on our objectives? I'm pretty sure we got 6 months to go before the actual end of it.
Okay.
But we've gained nothing. Playing with the tracks actually costs us some money, so we're not even gonna...
Nope, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so if we're gonna go junctions, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
I guess that's not counted as... Okay, that's not counted.
Legna. It makes sense now, right? Whenever you see me doing all the
5.
crisscrosses where it's like, I have so many crisscross because you gotta run so many tracks off of like all
6.
these lines to get them to go where you want them to go.
No, 5. So 5 junctions coming off that direction. Now, if I go here
I wish I
and
can
it's
see
less
what you're touching so I
junctions,
can be like, aha.
so 1, 2, 3. That just comes in, so that's not counted as a junction. 4. They should be taking the outer lane even if you count the number of junctions.
What do you mean specifically?
So every time the rail splits is what I'm calling a junction, okay? I just counted every junction between Jackson and Boston, no matter which which path you went down. If you go to Portland, you get an extra junction because you have to do the split off of Portland.
Right.
So if you
now,
were going...
Are you counting straight, narrow, one route, or are you talking about just like no matter...
Anytime the rail can split into two, okay? I'm counting that as a node.
You gotta think directionally though, because obviously like, if you're counting a particular line, it's not going to pull a UE and go back that line because it's technically...
Maybe. Let's see.
You gotta think directionally. That's
one.
That's what
I guess 0.
Because
that's just straight. Like 1. Went all the way through here. 2. Okay, so that's 2 through Portland. And then 0, because there's no way it can go negative. 1 goes up and around here. 2, or no, that's 0 still. Comes in here. 1. Nope, even then, Portland is the worst way.
Again, like, if it's counting, like, distance as in miles...
If it's counting distance, then that's a horrible algorithm. Like, that's a horrible algorithm if it's counting distance.
Because technically the shortest route to Boston and track miles is through Portland.
Yes, but
that's why you would have to manually get in there and have...
But you literally would not be able to go any faster other than through Portland. Every track outside of Portland would be slow.
Distance-wise, yes. Time-wise, like I said, maybe not, just because you're not having to wait.
Yes, which time is the thing that is the most important thing. Like, I'm not caring if my train takes an extra 2 miles to get there. I care if it waits 8 hours to shorten that extra 2 miles.
But like I'm saying, there's probably a setting where you can go in and specifically set that for it to do. I just know by default it goes distance. That's why I'm saying...
Game hints, autosave, showing actions, quarterly, comments by opponent.
It might not be in those settings. You might have to actually...
Center train automatically. Auto pause while on rail building. Game zoom. All those. Displays. None of those. Gammas, sounds. No, okay.
Like I said, it might not be in those specific settings. It might actually
I'm checking every option I got available for me.
But then again, it might not be there. Like I said, I couldn't find it. That's the reason why, like, I continue to go back to the Eureka moment of, okay, I have to do it this specific way for this to work. And I'm like, okay, I'm content with now knowing why, or says it how to get it to work. So I could live with myself knowing, okay, I just have to do it this way. Or if I wanted done a specific strict way, this is how I have to do it. Like, I don't think there's like a default click a switch and do it, but it might be, is what it's saying. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's kind of like the route to the end, where I'm like, okay, so now objectives are to do this. How do I get there to this? And you got a future plan too, because it's like,
another bid. Are we bidding?
We don't have enough money.
Bid all.
We're actually losing. I don't know if we're losing, because I don't know if we're tinkering with... I think, are you tinkering with stuff right now?
No, I'm not building anything.
Yeah, we're just losing money.
But we have 4 minutes until 8, so I'm gonna hop off at 8. Especially since I'm not gaining much. Like I said, the node network would have... Either the tutorial did not, like, really educate, which I think from what you told me in the first game, the tutorial was not that great.
Well, it was. It shows you the basics and it shows you the concepts. but it doesn't show you like how to solve a problem if a problem presents itself.
Well, what I
That
would
was my
say is what I would say is to make a game like this, and if you really want to optimize it, in the tutorial have hey, you have like 3 lanes, trains coming in and out, and explain how your AI decision making is made. So that the player knows, okay, when I go to having a 3-lane road here, it's going to decide to go left because of this, and it's going to decide to go right because of this.
But the thing is you know now because you've experienced it, and that's why
I don't actually have a clue why it goes left or right, other than making waypoints.
But what I'm saying is you know how to now. So you can now solve the problems that are now presented. That's, in a nutshell, like I said in the first game, that's how, like, okay, cool, got it. Let's tackle these objectives. That's kind of how I look at it. But
I like a toolbox that just works, personally.
yeah. Well, it works. Well, it works. You just gotta just figure out how to get
it doesn't.
Force
it doesn't
that
work.
spur hole into that round peg.
This should be like playing Legend of Zelda, getting the bow, and then being like, oh, I want to use the bow, and then be like, well, to use the bow, you have to put everything in your inventory back into the main inventory. That's the only way. Why?
But again,
because we chose to do it that way. Come on.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, once you get it, you get it. You know? That's what separates Dark Souls from Legend of Zelda. I guess.
No, Dark Souls is a great
I'm
example
just being
because
funny. I'm
everything
being funny. I'm
just
just playing a little-
works. Everything
joke
just
out there.
works.
No, but I'm saying.
I'm not trying to be rude to your game, but like the node network either has to be explained somewhere. It'd be really good. I know it's not likely because of how hard it would be, but it'd be really good to have some way of visualizing the AI decision making. But I know that that's a big ask, because I know if I was even told to do that, I'd be like, no. But it at least should have in the tutorial a 1 lane coming in and 2 lanes coming out, and
we haven't done the tutorial. This is just.
I know we haven't.
That's why I'm like, in theory,
It might.
Probably might explain it better.
It might explain it perfectly. But what
Exactly. I went down to a T, and you're judging it so harshly by the cover, knowing this is literally your first ever experience with the system. That's why I'm like, I understand it. That's why whenever you're looking at my track formation, I'm like, there's a reason. There's a reason.
The reason is stupid.
It is. That's why I said. That's why I almost gave up on the first game, and then I had the one last time ditch effort. Let's run some rails here and see if I can figure out why this system is not working. And
Like right now, literally, I would want to play this again. Put 3 tracks, or 2 tracks going into Green Stop and 1 track coming out of Green Stop. Okay.
it wouldn't work that way. You'd be in the same boat of like, there's gonna be a log jam on one end or the other.
Yes. What I would want to know is from that how the AI makes its decision.
That's what I had to do in the first one. That's what I was saying. That's why I was like, okay, what's causing?
But I would have to simplify it down to just that to even start piecing together. And it.
Yep. That's what I did, and that's why I had.
This isn't a sandbox. If this was a sandbox, I'd be like, yep, okay, perfectly fine. I'll sandbox my way to it.
Well, that's what I asked. That's what this is, the sandbox. That's why I was like,
It's
I
not
didn't
a
think we were
sandbox.
gonna beat.
This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle game. This mode we're playing right now is a puzzle game.
We got 3 months to get another 4,000 more citizens in the city.
Yeah, we're not going to do it.
And our money has, like, we're losing money. It's costing money just to run the train. I don't know what the issue is. It looks like they're not even, like, bringing us supplies anymore. They're just running, like, what are y'all doing? I don't know. The X's overall the train.
I know, I'm watching them.
Oh, man, it's great.
But where was I? This is a puzzle game, and when
It
I
technically
play
is.
a puzzle game, I want everything that I can do to be fully understandable. How to do it and how to do it in the right way is the mystery. But I want to where when I place a track down, I know exactly how that track's going to behave. I might not know how the overarching system is going to pan out, and I might have to delete that track because I am crossing lanes or whatever. But the underlying system of like, I make a junction and I know trains are going to go to the left because of this and go to the right because of this. Should be in my toolbox. My toolbox. I'm done ranting.
Yeah. Like I said, do the tutorials and then maybe we'll revisit it.
Like, I'll try and do
this again this week. Actually, no, I need to. I want to beat the first one before doing this one, but I just know the campaign's so long in that one, so I'm like.
Like I'll try to do the tutorial and see where it helps, but.
Or like I said, do what I did. Whenever I have my Eureka, you can literally go into Sandbox and then just goof around and, like you say, run the tracks randomly and find out, so you can visually figure it out. Like, okay, that's why it's doing that.
If I was gonna reverse engineer something, I'll reverse engineer a good game.
I don't think it's that bad. See, you're doing the, this is the worst thing.
It's not the worst. In honesty, I've had a really good time. It's better than Tears of the Kingdom, I'll say that.
Really? You having a bad run on that? Seems like everyone's saying
I hated two major components to it. First, the tutorial required a fast travel, which fast travel is built in. I don't think you need to tutorialize that, and a lot of people don't like fast travel, so making that a tutorial means anyone who hates fast travel basically are shoved out. The other thing is, the Minecraft feature, the build the things, is great. It's really intuitive, very nice. Except when you die, it resets everything. Or if you, and I theorized this because I didn't get to do an actual test on it, but I theorize if you walk far enough away, it resets everything as well.
Oh, it does. It doesn't actually.
It doesn't have ornaments.
And I figured at some point it would have a reset wipe kind of thing, but I guess it's not even.
Well, even if it was like, hey, our memory can't store all this data, we need to wipe the data. If it was to do that, I would wanted like a blueprint book where I can go like, I made this fancy bridge, and all of the tools to make this fancy bridge are within this area. Please make this fancy bridge for me so I don't waste 2 hours making this bridge again.
Right.
Like, you don't have to place it in the same place, but just make it so I can move it where I want it without having to put all the pieces together again.
Right.
But I spent 5 hours to get off that tutorial island. 2.5 hours of that was to figure out that the last tutorial needed to be fast traveling. It's not a bad game. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for a Zelda game, for a Nintendo game. But if it wasn't connected to Nintendo and somebody was like, hey, do you want to play, what is this called, Railway Empires 2 or this new Tears of the Kingdom not attached to Zelda or Nintendo in any fashion or form, I would be very hesitant on actually picking up Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like I'm going to get more hours out of this game than I'm going to get out of Tears of the Kingdom.
It just depends how deep it is. Like, this game, it's good in bursts. Like I said.
It's good in bursts, but in 5-10 years, think of like Age of Empires 2 and stuff. In 5 or 10 years, I would actually be willing to go back to this and not back to Tears of the Kingdom.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad for for Nintendo, it's not bad because it has all that associated history and stuff. But if I'm looking at it as an isolated game, completely isolated, this is a better buck for my value.
I could probably concur with that.
Now, with Zelda attached to it, that's most likely why I would still choose Tears of the Kingdom, because it has that Zelda attached, and while most likely finish it, but value-wise, I don't feel like I got the value I paid for my game.
Right.
And it mechanically, like graphically, beautiful. Graphics beautiful, the music's good, the cutscenes are fine, animations are good. But the gameplay just isn't there.
Right.
So. But I have wasted 7 minutes over.
Nah, you can never have enough time over. Discussions never hurt. This one should branch off. I want to just watch this, see if it branches off.
Where are you?
Following
What steps are you?
I'm following a train. That's left. No, it didn't branch off. So I must think that this is the fastest route back, I guess.
Are you in Adams Terminal in Boston?
I'm just watching a train right now. I'm not really doing anything special or... Yeah. No, it came back to here. Why is it here? Yeah. Okay, so that must be its destination. Yeah, it's being loaded. I was just following the train while you were talking. Just to have something more than me just staring from the sky view down on like the little train running back and forth. Like, watch the train at least. But we're now down to $50,000. It's like $2.5 million.
We're burning money faster than.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much money. Like, it's good to know that, but I'm curious on why we weren't moving enough supplies. I thought we had enough supply chains going to at least maintain money, but I don't know.
And we have trains just stopping again. I don't know.
Yeah, but they're transporting stuff. That's why I'm like, I figured you'd make enough money to offset the cost of running the business, but I guess not. It is what it is, though. I
am gonna hang up here in the sense of ending the stream. It's been fun. Like I said, I maybe Weary Empires 3 will please me beautifully. Maybe that.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll patch it and create, like, the issue with patching AI is as soon as you patch it, anyone who is well versed in it will be upset.
Like I said, I don't think they're going to change it because, like I said, this is the same thing that was in the first one. That's why whenever you started having the issues, I'm like, oh, it's happening. I've been here. I know what he's talking about. Oh.
So, yeah. Maybe they'll fix it in the third one.
Yeah, you can hope. But again, I'm concerned with it. I know how it works. So
I'm not saying it's bad. Like, in the grand scheme of things, gameplay-wise, I would love to actually see possibly more railway like Empire-style games. Just the decision-making matrix of however it decides to go, which route it does, problematic at best.
But again, like we had this discussion like a while back though. If you just lay down a track and the AI just does everything for you, like really the game though. I don't know if that's obviously like the sole intention, but you know what I'm saying. Like
I feel like that would so the gameplay, if the AI works beautifully, okay, the gameplay I would see is don't have it where we have, how many tracks do we have coming out of Boston? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I think. 8.
Yeah, 8.
Don't have it where we have 8. I would say have it where you have a max of 3, okay? And the gameplay now becomes how good can you network? How good can you split roads off and combine them back where those three lines coming in don't get backed up too much.
But that's what it did. I mean, Boston was the only railroad to start the game.
But we started with 8.
Make Boston thrive. Yeah, we started with 8, yeah. That's why I said it was weird whenever, like, you were building stations with 8. I was like, how are you building stations with 8? The game can only give you 1, like you did in the first game. And I don't know, it's just... I welcome that change from the first one. But I know, we're running over on time, so we'll continue this discussion at a later date.
Oh,
Until next time.
we are gonna continue this discussion offline, but unless you got viewers listening, I'm done. So I'm ending my stream now.
You enjoy stream.
Bye, guys.